The Squid Games event in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, is it any good or is it a pile of trash? Find out in today's video. So let's start off with the red light green light game mode. So this game mode is fairly simple. All you've got to do is run from one side of the stadium to the other while playing red light green light. So essentially when it's green light you can go, and the idea is to run as far as you can before she turns ahead, and it'll go to red light, and if you are moving you will get shot, just like in the game show. It's a bit like Grandma's Footsteps if you ever played that before. And the idea is once you get to the other side you will qualify and you will get to the next round. But this doesn't really change the game mode very much. It's just essentially multiple rounds of the same thing. The game will get a little bit more difficult as you go through the rounds, with sort of her tricking you when it's red light and green light. But other than that, not really much else changes in that sense, and that's about it really. This game mode to me is quite a fun little concept, to be fair. If you just want to play and mess around, but it's not a game mode you'd be playing to get XP or anything like that. And to be quite honest with you, I lost interest quite quickly with this game mode because I played it about 3 or 4 times and I didn't really see anything else to it other than just the same thing over and over. But it is a good little bit of fun if you're interested in that kind of thing. Now let's move on to the multiplayer game modes which are included in this event. First of all, we've got the Pentathlon, which is a limited time game mode in this event. So it's essentially 5 game modes which you can compete in, and it includes Domination, Kill Confirmed and Hardpoint. And then it also includes 2 new Squid Game theme modes called Piggy Bank Team Deathmatch and Roulette. So how Piggy Bank's Team Deathmatch work is essentially you'll get an elimination and it'll add it to the Mega Piggy Bank in the middle of the map, and then the Piggy Bank will drop money partway through the match and the player will fight for the possession of the cash, which gets you more XP and things like that. And then you've got the Roulette game mode. So essentially in Roulette you'll be able to get a roulette handgun which drops randomly in the map, and then you will get double the points for getting the kills. But the downside to it is if you're not careful enough, you can be very unlucky, shoot the hand cannon or the roulette gun, whatever you want to call it, and you will die because the gun explodes. So it's a bit of a risky one to take. I do like the feature, but it is really annoying at the same time when you do equip it. I had that happen to me a few times where I equipped it, shot it, and I instantly blew up, but it's part of the fun, I suppose. And to be quite honest with you, these game modes aren't half bad, to be honest. They do change up the game mode quite a bit. And I had quite a lot of fun with it. I'm just, as you can see in the gameplay, I'm on the Newtown holiday map while playing one of the Squid Game modes, and it was really fun, to be honest. Now let's talk about the Squid Game Mosh Pit mode in this event. How it works is you're just able to play Team Deathmatch, Domination and Hardpoint in the more traditional way that you're used to in the game, but there's a few little twists to it. One of the twists is the new red light green light score streak. So how this works essentially is the doll will say red light, for example, and you'll have to stop moving. If you move, you will be instantly shot. In my opinion, this is extremely overpowered, and I can see a lot of people getting killed by this. I've witnessed this a few times in some of my games where people are getting dominated by it because it's simply that good. And obviously when it's a green light you're able to move around, but you've got to be very, very careful, and you've got to pay close attention to what the doll is saying, or else you're going to get wrecked by this thing. We've also got the Piggy Bank feature in this mode, and it doesn't work quite the same compared to the other mode that I mentioned before. How it works is essentially enemies have got a chance of dropping a piggy bank. Basically, that's how it works. But the twist is, if they've got loads of eliminations and then they get killed, their piggy bank will be bigger. So if you're able to pick up that piggy bank, you're able to get more score and earn more XP at the end of the match. Then last but not least, we've got the roulette handgun. Again, works exactly the same way as it does in the other game mode. It gives you a permanent UAV, and when you shoot and kill enemies with it, you will get double the points, and it has a chance of exploding just like before, really. Now let's talk about dead light green light in zombies. I'm not too impressed with this mode. I've got a few reasons why, but let's start off by discussing the mechanics of the mode. So first of all, when you get a green light in this mode, essentially what happens is when you kill a zombie you will get double points. So the best way to take advantage of this is kill zombies as quickly as possible and fly through the rounds, because zombies will keep spawning like a rampage inducer rather than have round breaks, and the more zombies you kill the better, because the more opportunity to acquire more points. So up Up next, we've got Deadlight. So Deadlight is obviously a new concept we haven't heard of either in the multiplayer game mode. So what is it exactly? So essentially with Deadlight, the zombies are practically invincible and run at 1,000 miles an hour and you can't kill them. The idea is just to survive, really. Don't even bother doing what I'm doing here and shooting them, because as you can see, you do next to no damage to them whatsoever. But you've just got to sort of make sure you survive and don't die for like a minute or so, and then eventually you'll go back to green light or change to red light. So last of all, let's talk about red light. So red light, you can't move. Well, you can move, but there's a consequence to it. Well, there's two consequences, in fact. First of all, if you move, you will start losing points, which is obviously not great, because obviously if you want to be able to pack a punch and become more powerful, then you're going to want to keep as many points as humanly possible. But if you lose all your points, you might think, oh, it's going to be really easy now because I don't have to worry about anything. Well, you're actually wrong, because if you don't have any points left and you decide to move, you will start taking damage, because the Squid Game people up in the sky will shoot you and you can end up getting killed just by moving on the red light. So you've got to be careful with red light, and you've got to make sure you're in a good position on the map if you can, because if you're in a tight spot where zombies are coming from all over the place, you'll actually have a pretty tough time with this. Now, I actually don't mind the concept of this game mode whatsoever. I actually think the idea of the red light, green light and dead light is actually really fun, and they've genuinely done a good job with that. But what they've not done a good job with is actually, you know, making the mode a little bit more, you know, interesting, such as maybe enabling Easter eggs. Like, what on earth were they thinking of disabling this? Imagine if they had the main quest Easter egg enabled with this mode. I genuinely think this would be an amazing challenge for people who really want to be tested. I don't know why on earth they did that. But it's not just the main Easter eggs. There's no side Easter eggs, nothing available in this game mode. So other than having the pretty cool concept of the red light, green light and dead light, you've got nothing else to do on the map other than just survive. And I don't mind that, but for those people who want to do the extra Easter eggs and getting more invested into the map with this game mode enabled, they can't, because they're limited. And it's a real shame and wasted of potential, like I said before. I'm not happy. But even if these side Easter eggs were enabled, now thinking about it, there's no point anyway, because you're forced to exfil on round 10. You heard me correctly, round 10. Not round 50, not round 25, not even round 20, round 10. Who exfils on round 10 anyway as it is? This is just an absolute joke. The fact that you can't even go to high rounds on this mode is mind-boggling to me. You're forced to play this till round 10. The game I played, I did it first time, exfilled, no problem. This is my first game and only game, by the way, because I won't be playing this mode again. But I completed this in a grand total of 12 minutes. I managed to complete this entire game mode in 12 minutes flat. That is absolutely terrible. I was hoping to get to some high rounds and see how far I could push myself, but I couldn't do that. Round 10, that was it, kabam. So to be quite honest with you, it's just a complete waste of a game mode. I'm very disappointed in it. I will not be playing it again, and I genuinely think this is one of the worst parts of this Squid Game event by far. So the Squid Game 2 event in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has two event passes. Well, kind of. So there's a premium one and there's a free one. So we've got the premium one on top here, as you can see here, with different awards, and then we've got the free one, which again has different awards. Interestingly enough, it's the same concept as the other events, which is a little bit disappointing in my opinion. It's just earn XP and you get the ultimate reward at the end. But it is what it is, I suppose, and it is kind of cool, I suppose, that it's themed around Squid Games, because it is a very popular show after all. But in retrospect, I'm not liking the fact that it costs 1100 COD points for the premium awards, and to be quite honest with you, I don't really think they're that brilliant either. I mean, you've got a concussion skin. Does anyone really care about what their concussion grenade looks like? And that's in the premium section. Not really too brilliant. And then you've got some blueprints like the SORG, and then you've got another one for the GS45, the knife. Then you've got the assault rifle for the XM4 as well, and then the ultimate award, of course, is the frontman operator skin, which does look pretty cool, but I wouldn't say it's worth 1100 COD points, because that's how much the battle pass costs, and you get way more rewards than that, so I'm a little bit disappointed in that. And then for the free ones, you get the 006 operator skin, you get a loading screen, you get some stickers, double XP, another operator skin being the 115 operator skin. To be quite honest with you, then you get a new melee weapon as well for free. And to be quite honest with you, the free rewards are pretty good for what they are. I'm actually quite happy with them. But the fact that the paid rewards, in my opinion, aren't even that great. I mean, the blueprints are just blueprints at the end of the day, in my personal opinion. I mean, they just have a new look to them. They probably don't have much in terms of stats that make it that much more amazing either. So you know what, I'm pretty disappointed with it, but it is what it is. But yeah, they're the rewards in Squid Games too. So overall, I would probably say this event is just very, very disappointing and very, very lackluster. While some of the multiplayer game modes are actually quite fun, and the red light, green light thing is a good concept, but it's very, very limited to how you can play it, because once you've played it a few times, it's a bit boring. And then you've also got the whole zombies thing, which I think is a complete disaster. And then the store is not brilliant with the event pass. I'm not liking the concept of it overall. So to be quite honest with you, it has so much potential to be great, but it's just a massive disappointment and letdown for the community, in my complete personal opinion. And Treyarch needs to just do a better job, and Activision needs to stop monetizing the crap out of everything that they can, basically, because that's all they've essentially done. So that is my view on the Squid Games event. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.